In a quiet little village surrounded by lush green forests lived a poor but hardworking woodcutter. Every morning, just as the first rays of the sun kissed the earth, he would rise from his bed, say a little prayer, and head out with his trusty old axe to the forest. He had only one tool, and though it was old and worn, it was precious to him. It was his means of earning a living, feeding his family, and making ends meet. Every chop, every swing carried the weight of his hopes and dreams. Though his life was difficult, he never complained. He was content because he was honest and hardworking. One day, as he was chopping wood near a riverbank, something unexpected happened. His hands, tired from a long day's work, slipped, and before he could react, his axe flew out of his grip and splashed into the river. He watched in horror as his axe disappeared beneath the water's surface. Panic set in. That axe was all he had. Without it, he couldn't earn a single coin. The thought of returning home empty-handed, of facing his family's worried faces, broke his heart. Overwhelmed with sadness, the woodcutter sat down by the river, his eyes filling with tears. "What will I do now?" he thought to himself. "How will I provide for my family?" As he sat there, lost in despair, something magical happened. The gentle flow of the river began to shimmer, and a soft, glowing light appeared on the surface. Emerging from the water was a beautiful spirit, her presence serene and calming. She looked at the woodcutter with kind eyes and asked, "Why do you look so sad, kind woodcutter?" The woodcutter was startled but quickly composed himself. He bowed his head and said, "I lost my axe, dear spirit. It fell into the river, and without it, I cannot work or feed my family. I do not know what to do." The water spirit, moved by his honesty and sorrow, decided to help him. She dived gracefully into the river, disappearing for a moment, and then emerged holding a gleaming golden axe. The axe shone brightly in the sunlight, its surface reflecting the rays like pure gold. "Is this your axe, woodcutter?" she asked. The woodcutter looked at the golden axe, mesmerized by its beauty, but quickly shook his head. "No, that is not my axe. Mine is old, dull, and worn out. I could never afford a golden axe." The spirit smiled, dived again, and this time brought up a shining silver axe. "Then is this your axe?" she asked. The woodcutter gazed at the silver axe, but his expression remained honest and humble. "No, that is not mine either. My axe is made of simple iron." The spirit nodded approvingly and dived once more. This time, she brought out a rusty, old iron axe, the woodcutter's real axe. "Is this your axe?" The woodcutter's eyes filled with relief and gratitude. He almost cried as he recognized his old, familiar tool. Yes, that is my axe. Thank you, kind spirit." The water spirit was delighted by his honesty. She admired how he refused to take what was not his, even when offered treasures. As a reward, she decided to give him not just his old iron axe, but also the golden and silver ones. "Take these, kind woodcutter. For your honesty, you deserve not only your old axe, but also these treasures. Use them wisely, and may they bring you and your family happiness." The woodcutter's face lit up with joy. He accepted the axes with both hands, tears of gratitude streaming down his cheeks. "Thank you. Oh, thank you. I will never forget your kindness." The spirit nodded, smiled warmly, and slowly vanished back into the river. He returned to his village and told everyone about the water spirit's kindness and the power of honesty. The people listened, and their hearts were warmed by the story. The woodcutter's life changed, not just because of the treasures, but because he understood the true value of honesty and gratitude. But not everyone took the same lesson to heart. One greedy man, hearing about the woodcutter's fortune, thought he could trick the water spirit and gain his treasures for himself. He went to the river, threw his axe into the water, and waited. Soon, the water spirit appeared, just as she did for the woodcutter, and asked what was wrong. "Oh, kind spirit, I lost my axe. I am so sad," the man said, trying to sound as genuine as possible. The water spirit dived into the water and brought out a golden axe. "Is this your axe?" she asked. The man's eyes lit up greedily. Yes, that is mine," he lied. The spirit saw through his lies and felt sad for his greed. She refused to give him the golden axe, the silver one, or even his own iron axe. The man was left empty-handed, learning a bitter lesson about the consequences of dishonesty. He walked back to the village, head hung low, realizing the error of his ways. In the end, the honest woodcutter lived a happy and content life, while the greedy man learned that there are no shortcuts to true happiness. Honesty, integrity, and hard work, those are the real treasures in life. And so, the story spread far and wide, reminding people that what you do today echoes in tomorrow. Be honest, be kind, and the world will reward you in ways you can't even imagine.